During my internship, I have the incredible opportunity to gain first-hand experience with the Malaysian legal system, rotating between the civil and criminal high court. This journey provided me with comprehensive understanding of court procedure, the role of various legal professionals, and human side of justice. My first 2 weeks were spent at the Civil High Court in Menara MNC Cyberport, where I was supervised by Puan Farhana. My primary focus was on bankruptcy cases. I assist with research and learn about the process of pendaftaran notis pembangkrutan, committal and notice by keying information into the court CMS system. I learned that in some cases, a tarik balik, which is withdrawal of the case, occurs when the judgment debtor JD and judgment creditor reach a settlement, as seen in the case of Tenaga Nasional Berhad with Haikal Hasron bin Hashim. A particularly touching observation was witnessing a bankrupt individual become emotional during the proceeding, highlight the profound personal impact of these cases. Puan Farhana's advice was very insightful. She explained that choosing self-bankruptcy can be a better option than being forced into bankruptcy order. I also learned that AKPK, Agency Counseling the Pengurusan Kredit, an agency under Bank Negara that helps debtor restructure their payment. This program, which helps debtor manage their finances, is a win-win situation for both parties as it ensures some form of payment is made. I observed a case between Maybank Islamic Berhad and Suresh anak lelaki Sivaralu. The debtor's lawyer informed the court that the judgment creditor had agreed to give his client until the end of the month to settle the payment because he has been making consistent payment. Another key learning experience came from Tuan Isham, who taught me about the Malaysia court hierarchy and the civil appeal process. To solidify my understanding, I analysed the record of appeal for the cases of Regal Elite Electric Center Berhad and Speedlink Communication Center Berhad. I meticulously examined documents like the Memorandum of Appeal, the Notice of Appeal, and the judge's reason for the judgment. I found it fascinating to see how the Nota Keterangan is a crucial component of the appeal record, providing a detailed account to the proceeding. My third and fourth week was a shift to Criminal High Court in Kompes Mahkamah. Here, I observed cases ranging from drug trafficking to sexual assault, gain a raw and unfiltered view of criminal justice system. A notable part of my routine was attending remand proceedings, which often began early in the morning. I saw how the police officers from various stations would bring the ODS, orang disyaki salah, who were chained together. The suspect would stand as the police investigator IO, read the charges and request a suitable remand period from the magistrate. The majority cases of remand were from Sri Alam, Iskandar Puteri and Lakin lockups. Most of the cases involved drug possession, which charged under the Dangerous Drug Act Section 15 and other sections like Section 39B, 12 and 39A. A notable case involved a woman charged under Section 408 of the Penal Code for stealing from her clinic sales revenue. During my time here, I met a librarian, Miss Agnes, who explained the most physical file has been disposed and digitalized. Only high-profile case has physical copy for future reference. She also taught me how to access legal judgment and e-sources. I was also assigned to Puan Farha, a former Deputy Public Prosecutor, DPP and Magistrate, who was stern but insightful mentor. She encouraged me to attend subordinate court hearing, especially from remand proceeding, to build a strong foundation. This allowed me to witness a cross-examination for the first time in a rap case, which is a very eye-opening experience. I observed her proceeding over a case with the name HSBC Bank Malaysia Berhad against the defendant was an unemployed man with a mental disability and his entire extended family living in the house being auctioned. His wife was the sole breadwinner, so Puan Farha advised him to make a payment within 1 month to reduce the financial strain on his wife. I also spent time in the court interpreter office where I can able to read physical case file and gain a deeper understanding of the legal process. A significant part of my research involved reading Sudden Death Report (SDR). Although the details were often very grim, this provided invaluable insight into the inquest process and the Mahkamah inquest. After reviewing numerous suicide cases, my supervisor, Puan Farhana, explained that sensitivity reason is why media outlets are often discouraged from reporting them. This is primarily due to the Werther effect, a phenomenon where detailed media coverage of the suicide can lead to an increase in similar acts. Furthermore, she noted that suicide is considered as a taboo subject in many communities, which contributes to the lack of public reporting. Beyond courtroom observation, I also worked on my notes for a murder case public prosecutor against Naresh Mayandri by analyzing a recording from the testimony of 2 witnesses, which is the SP8 and SP9. This provides an intricate look into the complexity of murder investigation. I learned a great deal by observing the interaction and cross-examination between the judge Y.A. Tuan Kan Weng Hin and the deputy prosecutor Siti Noriza bin Abdullah. One of the most memorable moments was meeting the Judicial Commissioner Puan Suryati Hashimah bin Muhammad Hashim on her last day. I was fortunate to witness her deliver a judgment of two separate cases. The first case involved a drug trafficking charge. The accused Muhammad Firdaus accepted a lesser alternative charges and pled guilty to the possessing 69.59 of methamphetamine for the distribution. After he confirmed the fact presented by the DPP, he was sentenced to 9 years in prison and 10 strokes of cane. Having already served 4 years, he will serve an additional of 5. The second case is Nur Azan bin Che Deraman, who was a 46 years old father of 3. Despite his circumstances, who was included supporting his family and children with severe seizure, he was convicted of possession of 3 kg of cannabis. The judge referenced the legal doctrine of rarest of the rare, which is rare to use and grant any acquittal. After considering the need of deterrent sentences, the court sentenced Nur Azan for life imprisonment. After hearing, Puan Suryati spent an hour with us sharing her inspiring journey from DPP to Judicial Commissioner. She spoke candidly about the challenges she faced as a woman in the legal field and advised us to always be empathic while maintaining the necessary strictness to our work. During my last week, I have also had the opportunity to meet the magistrate Puan Shamini, anak perempuan Arjunan, which is known for her strictness. She shared her experience and explained that her strictness only in court to instill the fear for the legal system to the accused as the deterrent to future crime. I had the unique opportunity to visit a court lockup, a place where suspects are held before and after the proceeding. It was very loud and no photography zone. I learned from the police officer about the procedure to transferring suspect. I observed that most of the detainees were on drug-related charges, many of whom were caught during police roadblock. After 5 p.m., they will be transported to prison, with women going to Simpang Regang prison and men going to Klang prison. I even had the chance to ride the lorry that transport them, providing a truly unforgettable insight into the final stage of a criminal proceeding before a sentence is carried out. Lastly, I had an amazing experience riding an Oketi lorry, which is also known as Black Maria. I enjoyed an incredible tour around the court, and the police informed me that they are currently transporting the accused person under the Narcotic Act. This internship was a very amazing journey that took me beyond the classroom. I got to see how Malaysian legal system really works, not just how it's supposed to be on paper. I spent both time in civil and criminal court, following cases from start to finish. I got the lowdown on things like bankruptcy and debt collection, and I also saw the intense reality of serious criminal trials for everything from drug trafficking to assault. By the end of the day, it wasn't all about legal proceeding. I saw the human side of justice, the raw emotion of a person facing bankruptcy, the sensitive way the court handled a case with a child victim, and the most important is the empath in a very strict profession. This hand-on experience taught me so much more than a textbook could. It solidified my passion for law and my commitment to a career dedicated to justice.